Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to Breath of Fire 3. When we last left off, I told you I was going to do some fishing. Did so. I kept it pretty minimum. I just got 2 silver knives and an iron helm. They are equipped on Tipo and Ryu. I also picked up a couple of frogs, I think. It's just whatever I had. Oh, I better use this before I forget. Let's see. Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't pick anything up. I got 4 worms, a popper, a sinker, an old toad, and yeah, I guess I picked up a popper, I guess. Yeah. It's fine. It's been a couple of days since I, played. So I don't remember exactly, like, what I picked up there. But it's fine because, like, none of that was, like, super critical. So, like, outfitting the entire party with silver knives, iron helmets, and all that stuff is a nice thing you can do, but it's, like, that's so much fishing that it's just not a good use of your time. So just get the 2 silver knives and the 1 iron helm. I moved all the cloth shield and all that over to Ryu, and Tipo's gonna get the bandana and the bracers I bought earlier. So. Ray is still just rocking what he kind of started with. He'll be fine. He's not in your party for most of the upcoming dungeon anyway. Let's go, go, go! We're gonna go play Robin Hood. This section of the game, like, even though it has dire consequences, like, in-universe, this is a very, kind of lighthearted section. So there are, fights here. So if you... But Ryu is by himself currently, so if he triggers one... Whoops. It's not too big of a deal. It's just like goos and stuff. And I think well, maybe there's not until if you come back out. There is a mechanic here where, like, you can get thrown out. And you need money to get back in. There's 2 ways to do it. Obviously, you can do the fighting and stuff, or you can cut these bushes. The bushes respawn, and they have a chance to have money in them. But to advance the plot, you come over here and investigate this wall. If you get kicked out for any reason, you need 50s in you to get back in. I like that Ray has basically the most, like, out-of-combat voice acting of any character in the game. Even if it's just, what? And, wahi! I mean, you get what you pay for. They talk about how McNeil is exceedingly cheap. Let's a go-go, baby. Not quite Henshin a go-go, but that's a different Capcom game. So, you can exit back out. If you talk to Loki in that little hut out there, he'll let you sleep. If you walk over here and talk to this man, he gives you 50 zenny. which is very useful because I currently didn't have 50 zenny. I think I had like 20. Yeah, I had 24 zenny, and to get in, you have to bribe this guard with 50 zenny. So that's what we call in the business serendipity. Hopefully I don't forget anything in here. Like, McNeil Manor is kind of complicated, and I always feel like I'm forgetting something when I go through here. And like, if I forget like a healing herb or like a vitamin, I'm not going to worry about it, but there's a lot of like really valuable stuff in there. So, but anyway, you look over here, there is a wallet. Who we then give to this man. He lets you buy. And we got to avoid the lights. As long as you don't step into the light, you don't get kicked out. It's fine. But to advance the plot, kick the bell here, which is the second use for the kick ability, and like I think the kick ability is used 2 more times, once in a optional area to recruit a master, and then once to open a dungeon that then that character is not even required to go down into. Also, I think this is like one of 2 NPCs in the game that is like smoking. Meaning like that this game would have a no, I guess there's somebody that smokes a pipe, but like specifically I'm remembering this guy, and then there's like a prostitute in Sin City that is smoking, I'm fairly certain. But like, I think nowadays that's enough to just get you like a straight up like PG-13 rating, or Peggy 13, or whatever. I did get Ryu up to level 2. I just was fighting a fight. I went into a battlefield by accident, and when I was fishing, and you're guaranteed to get into like 1 fight when you do that. Let's do it. So this is the Pooch. It has 260 hit points. It's kind of more of a mini boss. You can pilfer a vitamin from it, and you can learn an ability called Snap. So I'm gonna learn Snap, steal me a vitamin. Snap is not particularly good, and I'm not gonna be using it. But what Snap is it is a 50% power attack that has a chance of lowering defense. Let's go ahead and use a herb on Ryu. We're just gonna hit him with a flare. We're gonna have Ryu defend. That is a very, like, extra effect. Hey, I got my attack anyway. That didn't do any extra, like, I'm better off attacking. So again, the Pooch has 260 hit points. Probably gonna have to have Ryu defend. Because he got his defense knocked down. It's gonna make this fight take a little longer. Unfortunate. I don't want Ryu to die, if I can help it. Because I want him to have, you know, his maximum hit points. Because when you die at the end of a fight, well, obviously I want the experience too. But when you die, your maximum experience, excuse me, your maximum hit points goes down until you stay in a bed. And yeah, that's like way better. I should have been doing that instead of the spells. Yeah, there's another fight out here, and he gives. I want Ryu to have the best chance to get that experience. If he dies during that fight, it's not the end of the world. But it just means that I'm going to have to grind a little bit on the roof if he dies in either of these fights. I'm still probably gonna have to grind a little on the roof, but it's just I'll have to grind more on the roof. Fortunately, there's not much I can do to speed this fight up. I could have walked in here in like an attack formation. That would have probably done it. But this is fine. At this stage, I kind of want the defense boost more than anything. Right? You lazy prick. But we want to come over here and we want to get this here treasure chest. Firecracker. I am going to put myself in attack formation for the next fight because we'll do this. Because the actual like boss itself is not going to, it's not going to matter my defense so much. Because the boss uses a move called jump, and jump does random damage. And it probably could do upwards to like 30 damage. So like if it rolls high like that, Ryu's just gonna die. There's not much I can kind of do about that. And he just misses out on that experience. If Ryu dies, it's not worth bringing him back to life. But to advance the plot, talk to the man, talk to Mina, who is in a maid outfit. A very short-skirted maid outfit, I might add. And then he'll run over to check on his girl, who is, hey, yo, man, your girl's stepping out on you. Yeah, that is terrible. Absolutely awful. And this important building on the side is just a chicken coop. Unfortunate. I do like the idea that T-Po's just, like, he's totally okay with, let's just get some eggs and leave. T-Po's living in 2025. Hopefully in 10 years, when I'm dead, that or whatever is happening on like in the world, and somebody watches that video and they hear me make that joke about T-Po living in 2025 in regards to getting eggs, I hope they don't understand it. I'm not going to explain it now, but I hope they don't understand it, because that means that nature will have started to heal, you know? So this is Rocky. Rocky has 280 hit points. Rocky is an actual big boy boss, despite the fact that, you know, this is going on. Oh, you can learn a move from him called Jump. I'm gonna go ahead and try to learn it now. Oh, hey, first try. That's great. First try on both of them. That's amazing. So now we're just going to hit the boss very hard. Every third turn, Rocky will use a move called what is it called? Ovum. Ovum targets one of your characters. It doesn't have a 100% hit rate, thankfully, but it targets one of your characters and turns them into an egg. And if you don't dodge it, you're just out of the fight. So it always... I don't know if it's weighted that way, but I am fairly certain that every time I've done this fight, it always targets the person in the third spot, which is why I put Ryu there. It could just be confirmation bias, but I have in my notes here that always seems to target third slot. It did it here, and then it did it in a scrapped recording that I did about an hour ago. In that scrapped recording, I actually didn't get the life shard before I killed Rocky. I consider this life shard to be kind of optional, because Rocky is actually fairly dangerous with the jump attack. And I want the experience more than for Ryu, more than I want the extra 1 hit point. Now, I think, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think that you can cure you can cure the egg status effect with a Croc tier, but I'm not 100% sure on this. Okay, I'm getting lucky. He's rolling low. If he rolls high, it will kill. Okay. I think it will cure the egg, but I have never seen it happen. I'm gonna defend. Yeah, I knew he was close to dead. Give me that 29 experience. Give me that level. That's like 2 fights I don't have to do. 2 or 3 fights. What's happening? Yeah, there's not much you can do to defend against Ovum. It does have a chance of missing, though. If you don't get jumped there, don't worry about it. Rocky's just the easiest spot to get... Well, I say easy. Rocky's just a pretty easy spot to get it because he always uses jump. There's no like special setup involved. There is an enemy in the manor itself that also teaches jump, but they're just not worth fighting. And nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Almost ran into the light. Supposed to go here. And I am going to take a moment to Croc tier it up. But you go inside, you fight the roaches. They can also teach jump. They, to get them to use jump, they only start using it when one enemy in their formation dies. So, yeah. You've got to kill one and then they'll start jumping on you. This is a problem because they come in formations like 4 and 5. And as you've seen that like jump can do a large amount of damage. It's just not worth fighting them. They also only give like 5 experience for a group of 2 and drop no money. But that little head bonk there is something that like has stuck with me. I remember my reaction seeing that the first time and just how funny I thought it was, and to this day I still think it's funny. like I said, the consequences for this section in universe are very dire for the three little the little gang here, but the events themselves are actually like really funny and lighthearted in such a way that it does kind of make the gut punch of the events afterwards like even more of a punch, I think, because here we have a group of kids like, you know, effing around, and you get to watch them live through their find out phase, and it's a little hard to, you know, watch. Ray with the freaking Jumpman skills there. So I do want to have Tipo in front in attack formation so that we can basically almost one-shot these guys, the enemies in here. There are 3 enemies inside the manor. You have guards, roaches, and volts. The guards will use a healing herb on themselves when they hit 50% hit points. And the roaches use jump on them when you kill somebody in their formation. And they're weak to fire. And then the volts will you can learn a move called charge. And they're weak to holy. So like the silver knives will one-shot them. They're also worth the most experience by far in here. And also they have a mechanic you can use to increase the amount of experience that they're worth. If you hit them with a lightning attack, the amount of experience they're worth, it goes like way, way up. Unfortunately, we don't have a lightning attack at the moment, although we can get a consumable in here that will give us 1. And I'm going to be using that to, you know, get some experience. Be careful if you do that. I recommend you don't hit a group of more than 1 if you're going to do it with Ray and without Ray in the party, because when you hit the Volt with the with an electric attack, what they do is on their next turn they use Jolt, and if you're hitting 2 or 3 of them, I don't know if there's a formation that actually has 3 of them, but if you're hitting like multiples of them, you'll get jolted multiple times, and I don't know if you know this, but that's bad. You can very easily get wiped out. But despite the fact that they get healed and get like stat boost in the amount of experience they get, and they start casting Jolt every round, despite that, they still go down in like 1 physical attack with a silver knife. We're not going to save just yet. But I do want to run in here and get this. 120 buckaroonies. Does anybody know if Zinni is actually from a specific thing? Because I've only seen Zinni in... I'll kill a single roach. But I've only seen Zinni in a few Capcom games, and I'm pretty sure Zinni is the name of the currency in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. We got a magic shard. We're going to shove that in reuse face in a moment. It's this one and this one. This has got a taser in it. Tasers cast Jolt. They are consumable items. Firecrackers casts... I picked up... So this casts Cyclone, which is a spell we don't have yet. This casts... I want to say it might be Inferno. But anyway, I want to use these on Ryu. At 1 HP might be the difference between him dying. Did I get those? Did I check those too? I think I did. I'm going to double check them. So one of the benefits of the attack formation is the person in the front row, in addition to their attack power going up by 50%. Yeah, I got that one. Their counter rate actually doubles. So that's pretty good. So if you run across the hall, straight ahead, you can come down here, find this secret dining room. Where they have secret parties. And you can, like, examine all of this stuff, and, like, most of it's got nothing in it. It's like, really weird, because, like, you can't, like, examine clocks and, like, all the different kinds of dressers in most of the places in the game. It's just here. Like, something about this dungeon legitimately does feel like it was mostly designed during a different stage of development and then, like, sort of kind of repurposed. And normally the guards are a lot rarer than this. Get him. I mean, I'm not upset about it. The guards drop pretty decent money. So I want to end this dungeon. I want to go into the final boss of this dungeon with Ryu at... This is a bare minimum, right? Right. If I'm level 9, that's fine. But I want to be somewhere between 70 EXP to level 9 and 71 EXP to level 10. This is, like, interesting. Like, I don't know why they do that. Like, they start with kind of like this Mario ghost, and then they go to the clown ghost. And I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, the McNeil ghosts are... They each have, like, they have gimmicks. Like, this one casts sleep. But they have such little HP pools that it's legitimately just... They're like non-entities. Like, I would have killed him in, like, maybe, like, that went an extra round because he put Tipo to sleep. That's it. They're such non-entities. I would question, like, the existence of ghosts and, like, how do you know you hate ghosts when you're, like... But I guess they live in a magical world with demonstrables, like, zombies and stuff, so... Like, there are other undead in the game. So, like, ghosts, not really outside the, you know, realm of possibility. The Volts are technically ghosts. I'm pretty sure they're classified as undead. I might be wrong on that, but they are weak to holy. Let's see. I'm gonna go down here. Nothing. And there is a... Yep, over there. 40 zenny. Yeah, there's a lot of money laying around here. Which is good, because we're going to need it. Oh, come on, Ryu. Tipo could also stand to get, like, a reprisal. Come on, Tipo. Alright. Tipo, you go ahead and do that because you're faster than they are. Ryu, go ahead and heal yourself. Oh, I targeted the wrong one. It looks like the other one actually defended, so it's fine. One of the biggest tragedies in this game, right, is the fact that Ryu is the best healer in the party by like a wide margin, and you never use his AP for that because he always wants to be turning into a dragon. And I don't think there's any items in here, but there are a couple of interesting little books we can read. I don't think you can't like do this one. And then I do like this one, The McNeil Family. It's a beautiful book, but there's not much in the way of content. The struggles of the first McNeil are written in the book. The Adventures of the Fifth McNeil. All very boring. That works. Love me a good counterattack. Still haven't seen a Volt yet. The Volts, again, are weak to Holy, and they basically will just be one shot by the Silver Knives. But interesting note is they teach a move called Charge. I'll go ahead and talk about Charge. Charge is a physical attack that uses your defense score in place of your physical attack power. It does also inherit any like capabilities of your weapon. So on paper, an interesting use for it would be, for example, we have the silver knife here. And I'm fairly certain what it does is it subs your defense score for your weapon, not your power stat. Like, it still uses your power stat, I think. I'd have to double check and like look at the yeah, there's nothing down here. I have to look at the formulas. But there are like niche circumstances where like it's better attack power wise to use Charge, but at the same time Charge has a really poor accuracy rate. We're gonna learn Charge. Yep. So like Charge has an accuracy of like, it's like 35 plus your agility, so you need like 70 agility to get up to the you know, the accuracy of like a normal attack for most of the party. It's not a great ability. Like if you build Pico right, he can get some decent use out of it, but again, it's just inaccurate, which is if it wasn't inaccurate, it would be a better move. I'm not gonna truck with that fight. I'm not gonna truck with that fight at all. So this fight is the most dangerous one in the entire dungeon. Because remember, like, so first of all, there's 4 of them. You're not going to one-shot them, probably. And when you kill one of them, the other ones are going to start jumping. And jump can just kill you.